Mexico, South Africa. You're being live. Our Lawson premises, our Lawson TV premises. Our Ahonjo Kumase. I want to run about you so ya and a Lawson TV and so on. And Tima Mufria Doom, Mamu Muko Krum, Mamukoya Juma Moba. 7 p.m. Pepper giant screen near the Sia. Not just a Pia sweat me, I come and I come and sanity. Against Subaya Juma, against Subaya Juma Papa, say Mexico. Not just answer Ghana in Nigeria, first time answer Ghana in Nigeria. I could say my Yimno, Ghana in Nigeria, you know, support to Mexico. So Pepper Penetier. Not just a quo, a Obama so a more say Kiki, and so any team no, our Obama, our quo. Diosa Pub and Lounge on a World Cup no watch now live ever so Mr. Owo ayam prior so abetifi Driase Obame ever so Obame into do Obamia Obiam Obame America World Cup be or you 104 matches on big giant screen and some and ye be you ho and no ayakwa Obame enti mo Obame ni area ho nyina Mr. Mo udo Obamia also pe Diosa ayam Pub and Lounge bokokra ni pe go na nyagro enti kwa me sanete yamfansi ona brana bidin komo kakra na wan kasa ochna wo
mo Mexico
ochna bo support Mexico
yeah.
Okay
Mexico
bigi ochna wo Mexico also be Mexico yeah. Okay iti besre wo shua gwalemo yempesa obeda go na wa South Africa fa kwese go bia de atia no because no ana no say what this 40 say bigi boni jinima minti ada na mbara mosre
Ochoa.
What's your name?
Ochoa.
Oh, Biggie. Your first name?
Ochoa.
Ah, it is my Biggie. Come your first name. Yes, Reno. Ghana phone now Mexico. In Germany, go go no me. Oh, me Germany come as. I
translate your
Galemo no. Okay. Come here kwa na yon trust you.
Ya ken nsam ne de bebre na odiaba. Me de updates kakra ba. Kwaku di bi beba, Biggie susu di bi beba na chese. Team bi a support update bi a person saka bia no yenya atena CD de beba ken ma men sha se emfem free the Julian Alvarez situation anopa details wom ni nyina no o de baye men san ko machi nkofa sa details ni nyina ba and obi a wa follow the Julian Alvarez Real Madrid Florentino Perez a situation ni nyina no enim de akwa akosie ken Florentino Perez a politician or tia juma na say football na ye bono enye nyamesem ne yeka football e mafia work e operations ne san nyoma no so meti the Florentino Perez na say because one no person odi ne boshe ne so because no wa promise Real Madrid supporters say nyame aduma Tuesday or the 150 million euros bid be beko for a top player so wan fa bibia ankona bibia mba abonten a obi abeka se onka nokre so as a politician na wo se or honor the promise no de to so mienu onim se definitely onya Julian Alvarez no enti sa de a uncomplicating yoma enfama Barcelona bobuko no because the main competitor in Barcelona be 2 seasons ni Barcelona dominated Spain enti se me pese mi game nim pe ya player na me ko no ho no enye player mi nim se minya onya by onim say or complicating your ma Barcelona because Barca so season nyina ne top player person sign pa no Julian Alvarez Barca di kind of 100 million euros akọ ya reject Madrid also the 150 akọ ya reject infoni atwa ni nyina che say oye Barcelona na wo sa the second bid dey kwai wo say obro 150 no and me no mienu nim say be den for Barcelona say obekọ atra be 150 enti sa de no ye no or complicating your ma Barcelona because the main competitor is Barcelona so when nya the top player when nya the top priority and you also Barca wunya so ade abakwa Florentino Perez no ana de no ye no or person was strengthen the political relationship with Atletico Madrid bana Barcelona enti me nya Julian Alvarez Atletico Madrid fans no any penyimfo any beje all because Florentino Perez at the 150 aba waba be say dwa no enti or strengthen the political relationship with Atletico Madrid so adiena Florentino Perez here no na oye politician oye sadie no enti die kwesi in backen latest what Julian Alvarez die no nie bebe ma latest die no enra esi ye no ana Julian Alvarez agent Fernando Hidalgo any Deku Kasaye. No ni Deku Kasaye no based on report a free Spain e ba ne kire say na Deku enye too happy with no me ekoso no. Emma Julian Alvarez agent Fernando Hidalgo e ka kire Deku say omo ne Real Madrid fon Kasaye no kura bi anim. Na player no team opeso obo no eye Barcelona bobuko no. Enti Emma Barcelona fo eye mu nhihye omo. Na no na Fernando Hidalgo enura e ka kire Deku say Julian Alvarez no release clause of 500 million euros. Na sa release clause of 500 million euros no or special exit clause. Sa special exit clause no some few clubs and sa special exit clause no on betimi activate na Barcelona ka sa special exit clause no as a Barca timi de be 150 million euros ba on betimi activate sa clause no. Enti Real Madrid den ka sa clubs a on betimi activate sa special exit clause no e ka ho bi na enura Madrid de 150 coin no on mo reject ye no. So se Barca betimi de sa de na ba sa special exit clause no Barca part of the clubs because Abranti ne da yesu nyina so person of Barcelona enti omo sign contract no omo de sa de ni shemu e kire na Deku according to reports Deku ne Juan Laporta di nkomo e ho na Juan Laporta so eje atumu say sa deal no ode ne hu begim. So personally Juan Laporta so say opese o involve ne ho with sa deal na yekoso between Barcelona and Abranti e friend say Julian Alvarez no na ken dey say the Barcelona for ne say enu omo ka kire Fernando Hidalgo say Atletico Madrid for aye stubborn omo mpese ombejemu omo nkomote die na ayede enti Julian Alvarez enfa pressure to Atletico Madrid for so already Julian Alvarez a communicate at Atletico Madrid for say opese o move call another club Barcelona but omo di nkomo in a nice way. And he say Julian Alvarez and Diego Pablo Simeone relationship ain't the best. But Barcelona for Enra Deku, Juan Laporta, and Fernando Hidalgo no. And come of course no ma catch and say Abranti no enfa pressure and to Atletico Madrid for so. Say Abranti the pressure to Atletico Madrid for so. Atletico Madrid for ebe soften omo decision. Barca internally kid. Barca second bid omo prepare no. 120 million euros. Add-ons 10. Na acquire 130 million euros. Barca and Pese omo overpay. Barca and Pese ombetua more than 150 million euros. Internally, enra discussion e course wo Barcelona no. Omo second bid on Pese omo de kono 120 million euros. Add-ons 10. Total na acquire 130 million euros. Eno na Barca prepare. So enra latest on Julian Alvarez no. In come e course between Juan Laporta, Deco and Fernando Hidalgo no. Barca Pese omo kotua 130. Barca no ombetua no. I just Abranti no the pressure ato Atletico Madrid bobuko no so enti ye say Abranti friend say Julian Alvarez the pressure ebeto omo so ana mete se na oye Ada Guler ne Chelsea story bi say ye say Chelsea pe Ada Guler na omo prepare bid the akwa Real Madrid for Ada Guler my own stories ni me hu say trendy a lot of Chelsea omo trauma Chelsea in some trouble omo boy in Chelsea ni bi report to sa stories ni na confirmation be any who say Chelsea pay Ada Guler. And close people omo ben Chelsea ne Ada Guler nyina so and confirm story ne say Chelsea pay Ada Guler. Ana Madrid for you ready to sell Chelsea ne Ada Guler di nkomo. Confirmation be any who say as it stands now confirmation be any by a rumor any reports are enema bonting. Ken se mete Ada Guler na mete Chelsea na ade ba akope because of Jabi Alonso ntia ana nkofo be linke Ada Guler to Chelsea. Jabi Alonso free Leverkusen ba Real Madrid. Me kind interview ba ko ye ne say oni bean sports na ye. O say Abranti e friend say Ada Guler no. Omo ko pre-season omo hwe Abranti na ohun no o monitor ne closely no. O say Ada Guler a mixture of Mesut Ozil and Abranti e friend say Guti. Enti wo pe player ba ko under Jabi Alonso ne time with Real Madrid no tie use ne pa o man opportunity pay Ada Guler obepa Abranti na se and so be kaya o ma Ada Guler ebe the primary playmaker and a controller e wo Real Madrid setup nim and he go to a time na Abranti e friend say Jude Bellingham epra no na nsem trofo busa Alonso say na Jude Bellingham ba obesida ni Ada Guler abo e ma Jabi Alonso ka say oba obe find away but as it stands now Abranti e friend say Ada Guler no e key e wo ne setup nim. Enti se ne mete se yese Chelsea rumor na mabontin se Chelsea pe Ada Guler ade ba ko pe ne ba metirim se be omo linking because of Jabi Alonso and Jabi Alonso relationship with Ada Guler. Jabi Alonso a controller or a primary playmaker. Our Chelsea setup him and ebe mo malenke Abrante friend say Ada Guler to Chelsea. By as it stands now, no confirmation. Chelsea in fact confirmation beyond by Madrid and for confirmation beyond by Ada Guler camp and for confirmation beyond by just rumor and another bontin say Chelsea epe Ada Guler. Agency kesibu we are from the team agency. Na sa team agency no omo 1,441 players and omo hwe. Na player kesipo wo mpa omo hwe ne so no. And say omo representing no. Eya branch friend say Fedi Valverde. Came in from Monday besi enra. One particular story. Manchester 4 pe Fedi Valverde. Manchester 4 pe Fedi Valverde. Already obi enim say Manchester pe midfielders mienu. Already Omafa Ederson from Atlanta. Omo pe a top central midfielder. No ma shall say linki Fedi Valverde to Manchester United. And then the team agency. Papa a friend say Mr. Reinhardt. Mr. Reinhardt. Aba Bontin or no and a representative Fedi Valverde. Wababa be deny sa story ne say enya no creda. Say Manchester United ne Fedi Valverde din komo. Manchester United enfa bid biankoi. Manchester United enfa bid enfa mboma so ye. Enti sa story no kure bi anim. Fedi Valverde Manchester United no kure bi anim by Ken. Personally, me a Real Madrid that na meton Fedi Valverde. Fedi Valverde e elite. Apart from so ye elite no, or ye engine for Real Madrid setup no. Adi o de bema no versatility. Or bon fin otimbo right wing otimbo as emergency right back. I know ye the type of player Jose Sape industrious player. Fedi Valverde that type, but you say Omababa be deny okay. Story no. Marcus Rashford na ne 30 million release clause no. Na ebewu nyame adoma 15th of this month. And na on the 10th. Aka 5 days na release clause of 30 million euros no. Aberiye. Ana Barca for say omuntimi activity sa clause no. Na latest nie where the kind of story naba. Manchester United team my friend is Barcelona ene. Almost any Manchester for di nkomo say. Do say omuntimi activity clause no. But omo hwe say Manchester betima sa open another loaner and kombeje. Ana Manchester for say dey bi. Ade no omo ye no mani nje ho. 30 million makotua 80 or makwa akofa.
Yes, omo form so mo yankra ba.
Sanity. Enti ene Barcelona sa communicate at Manchester for say 30 million by a person yes up any loan. Now the 10 years say 3 clubs are okay. So more per Marcus Rashford no. Bayern. Team friend says space. Then PSG no. The best club for Marcus Rashford the Bayern.
When you say Bayern so better nchen. Ono betime to akwa ayina. Colombia ni no betime to no.
Back in Oko PSG. PSG for press and Rashford betime.
No so.
Space as it stands now there be. By Bayern, if you bench, ubenye biabo, ubese goals no so the eba no. Na me no ka say me dem you kra no. Liverpool ne PSG midfielder Emery. Edim komo. Yes. Me the latest ne be bro.
PSG.
Yes. Abrante ne ninje PSG. 1 onya regular starter.
Emery.
Yes. 2 na nsenya ne de ball right back kwase ne ninje ho. Enti waka che Jorge Mendes say oni Liverpool nkasa.
Liverpool.
Yes.
Ofri PSG ba Liverpool say.
Ana mi buza mo say na Liverpool na aba no. Ube enu tu betima be.
Ana se breme. Ana ye free PSG ba Liverpool ana maybe sao.
Oh.
Yes, some Liverpool supporters. Mo majima no nkosi ayi. Me kan the ball ya ye boni sisi ayi. We player we timika say me nya ball bi mo yi ntimi free PSG ba Liverpool.
The Etienne said, say the PAG was through. Say the PAG was on says Zai, no. On PAG for he was supposed to be the future for Paris Saint-Germain. And say midfield na kwa Fabien Ruiz and Joao Neves and Vitinha. And I'm sure say say Fabien Ruiz obe face off no, he will gradually take over. If everyone is fitter, he goes straight to the bench.
Johnny be replace Fabien Ruiz.
I'm sure in the future on be replace. He's not a bad player.
O feel Luis Enrique wa ba Andoni Ariola.
Oh, Sank say
and wa ba na chipa.
More minutes for Paris.
Cano come kakaba.
So now they
wa ba na chipa o. O feel Luis Enrique ba Andoni Ariola.
But Andoni your coach develop a place and I will hear open one of the few coaches who would develop a place Hey, on one head, you're near the house.
What a team crowd crab and get him.
Aye.
Okay.
Listen, you come on, only make us say the last 3 years, dear. PSG, they've been better than Liverpool. Inti on that context, it's on common one say, but I'm sure he will stay. Uncle baby, Ken, Rashford in common. The tia partner say. It is not as if Barcelona do not have the money. The money is there. And you know, Rafa used to Becca say, Barcelona sika sabne eye. Currently, he is the president of Barcelona. Angel Laporta will take over. But on Barcelona sini now, so Barcelona sika samiye. Adiachinya wa chura krata ako so uncha 30 million. Have you asked yourself that question? Let us say the money is there. Sesikani niwa. And Barcelona will not use 2 weeks to gather money for 80 million and Tony Gordon. But there is more to this story than just the mere Sikana Yebo Bobo Bono. Here, I mean, some parking. Marcus Rashford. It will be very difficult to convince him say Klafu Fulubia ba until Nisika Samsu.
Until Kanoso.
Asamono. Mamim Chamfoni be functional and look at the pattern. Then you understand this very well. Rashford to Aston Villa, eka kete can break it off because of the wages. Aston Villa, the entire win to Miyama boy no ants now because Aston Villa and Manchester United agree say boy ne banner their option to buy was 40 million pounds. Rashford insisted said nisi can on to so net on to such now 200,000 pounds a week. And the Manchester United for say omudi agra PSG for na fano. And we increasing wages no call 325,000 pounds a week. It's the base figure was 300,000 and the 25,000 ekaho performance based. So can in Abuma 325,000. It is that time then Karas for the Eko PAG. In Kenya Somakofa Kivicha Karaskali. It's United in order to block that deal, you know, and no cost 325,000 pounds a week. Rashford insisted Sasasi can on to so into Aston Villa had to pay 75% of the wages. And the Manchester United for 25% for 6 months no call, you know. Oh yeah, Aston Villa couldn't continue because he was insistent say on to so there and to so China. Watch this. Oh yeah, Manchester United for so says Sasasi can ya dema on yetimi ma won twaso. Ye pe club di amount. You want to obey a story say Rashford in Nuano AC Milan. I will negotiate with AC Milan. Why didn't AC Milan sign him? AC Milan wanted to do 50-50 with Manchester United. United say Akwani Abrano sa 355 no. Ye intimintia. It is a mobile fanwa. Munfa na muntua sa 325 say 1 year munfa to say loan dear mind Barcelona 4 year. AC Milan could not pay. Watch this. Aston Villa wages, AC Milan wages, and Barcelona for Bebu. Barcelona their draggy kakra was again the wages. Watch, bueno, I feel biauko euros ma 80 million euros. And a story be babon oh Rashford that in a case so. Rashford that in a case so at the Barcelona. No so just 14 million euros a year of Barcelona. But do you know, say, 40 million now due of Barcelona no? From 18 to 14, 4 million no, almost spread no on performance based. One say so totally that 4 million difference you know, a performance. And we had a performance. And a Barcelona for fun, a man 14 million, and not sign over 1 year. Say Barcelona had traded Akwe, he said, Omon Rashford, no. Me no can say I was Barcelona to 5 million at Manchester United because clause they shall say what's the one pair Rashford between 5 million.
I'm just a penalty. They say penalty na no money Chelsea.
For Jadon Sancho. No credit the man you for the bishop. So my free loan. They mum so cast a one pa now with your penalty. It's a Kentio. Aston Villa wages was the problem. AC Milan and go through because of the wages. Barcelona buy a wages by a problem. Emma he was able to reduce, but enumpono performance clauses ebe shame. Me no can say if Barcelona says say Ope Marcus Rashford, now Rashford Ebertna. Rashford is taking that 80 million. Sa 80 million, what check Barcelona wages one. Nature said, your JKCA Frankie de Jong 90 million a year. He's going to be the second highest paid player for Barcelona. Does this make financial sense?
But it make financial sense. But now you him say the dream club also club of so bono. The near you know ye na so pe.
The dream. That man the dream so be so.
So okodu club no.
Okay.
Club no na fidie club na fa no. Sir Rashford person obo Barca na Barca team no nkasa about sa wages ya kan wase me say until 4 no o metime tua 10
no mo man 10 ken ochine bi na Marcus Rashford be sesa na adwen aminim but Rashford waka wasanso aka ofihie mu pa ne ma me Melin and ehwe no what kind of story o be kan say na sebi shops wo mu area ho omopon a na enuane bia akeka na omakosesa no mudi akwa no wabre
you find sika seminia
on players o mu for musika semi ndi agro this boy a part
on ngolo Conte
inti unless say ochine bi na eba abesese but this boy has always been insisting on his wages. It is a swamp pass or per Barcelona. Me assure says 10 million now walk as no or can Barcelona will consider that. And Uncomana Mini would denounce Yazi.
Barca fans or majority pass a club and your fair and football fans are you want to say Barca and your fair to this boy.
Ken Mr. Mikau on the face near bit near this uncommon so you are by Yama Barcelona 30 million me pamucho. Sika ye de calculate for wages. A different from the they calculate for transfer fee. Barcelona, oko Spain. Yes, Barcelona for wage limits na e was throw Barcelona for sikasam nyeno. Sikasam na enyeno e worked on wages so e aketua o. Me pamucho monti asie ye. Inti sa woka se transfer fee Barcelona for kotua 80 for Anthony, 30 million for us for known to mean to yen komo aye di but ye ka de bra so. But yeah, work Spanish La Liga for regulations are wages. And until I make catch up say bisa hubio udi san komoni we anu bisa ho say Rashford the name say Barcelona for fan na onye starter with team no mu no aba the second highest paid player of Barcelona. Does this make my financial sense?
But almost so Frankie de Jong so on that.
Can Frankie de Jong or yes starter with team in wo tio come na mini would not say so Rashford bet so ka so bet na ketua so dia kwasa 10 na wo kanwa ko bet na club ni bo. By that come on why 10 million Barcelona before be fa no because 30 million no Barcelona for 23 years so 10 million a year. Some Kenya sika biasa. But me bisa won say. So what about for us for no insist say 18 and no be about the second top highest pay and as highest paid player in the team. Say binyan say bi ani sa di we mu.
Okay.
And Rashford why insist on na drink na more example. Me call for free PAG time and a PAG for fano. The NCO was the Manchester United for to na ketuam ko PAG. And oko Aston Villa no e ka kete ka deal ni go FL for bonting and so he insisted and Aston Villa for to 75% of the wages 25 na Manchester United to ya oje nka oko AC Milan AC ka something na mananko oba Barcelona ye be ye story say what na ketua so no the ote so no sa 4 million e cage no it was spread on performance based. So this is one guy. I've given you about 4 examples, sir. Every time he was insistent. Ken, Julian Alvarez. Here, ain't mean ko bad that say okra eni ekura. Ebe ya agreement say. Ba ko enko kana yonko. Here, sa agreement part me say your story be say PSG for sign omne Madrid for agreement
part
enye yie hwe Real Madrid ni Atletico Madrid see nim say no war agreement until Madrid for na kwa sa deal om kwa Theo Hernandez. The agreement was there, so Obi and Kofa Obia Yonko. Recently, Omokofa Theo Hernandez to 24. And Sana Let's Go Madrid for Eka Somo Pe Marcus Llorente. Nefa no fan tunche na minka samchro. Ken. She Madrid for Eddie offer for Julian Alvarez ko ye no. Me se between adwin si ade bi so kakra. Anopana wo say eye won pa say Madrid Eddie offer the akoma player. Odo ko wie ya no asan so atwere statement the abasa nkofo ne so munji sika no. Kent and Kemenya sa statement no na esre kakra say. Wo Madrid wo the offer ko. Wo the offer ne ko wie ye na wasan so abetwere say an nkofo ne say omunji sika no. Now Atletico Madrid also replied Real Madrid statement. Nemuno me pese mo twem adwen si ade bi so kakra. So this is the statement Real Madrid made. Real Madrid CF announces that following today's board of directors meeting, it has made an offer of 150 million euros to club Atletico de Madrid for the federative rights of the player Julian Alvarez. After studying and evaluating it, Madrid for na Atletico Madrid for say after studying and evaluating it, Atletico Madrid has thanked the club for the offer. Atletico Madrid for Dayasi. Some the offer ne diaba made within the body yen chaso. Atletico Madrid for the statements, almost also statements. The first of all, almost say Madrid for who you almost that because none wa Pope buy. Madrid for one and access to Pope. And a mukocha video. Unsa Pope can say obi bisa ne say opeti mu ben. And a video about Bontin say Pope so per Madrid. And let's go Madrid for some more video a chess Pope so can say or per Madrid now let's go Madrid. And chas our party free ho. And on me propaganda. I'm listing never Mako for what the MFC.
Let us say Elderson. You ever say about story in the Elderson Edion Comono. But Elderson Nana Boahene a rich as a media Gumisopa Liverpool. Sincere Diamongentum. Why? Oh, necessarily power with Jinan and Nice so power with PH over Liverpool yet. No better. I need fatu team. And yes, Liverpool, PH so Liverpool. Yes, PH 2 years need yes. And Antonio no more Beba Liverpool dear. Above from Kakra, Cecilia sanity. Oh, so they feel on message. Biggie, Brana, Yenu Komo Kakra. Say Biabo Cobium. Namia don't be able Yenu Komo. Can Marcus Rashford in Barcelona issue, the Manchester United issue. Barca can't tell me I'm a tea someone per Rashford. Barca per Rashford. They are only playing smart. Yeah. It is just because it's from day one of the Rashford issue. Barca declined to Chacha by giving Rashford the opportunity. Separate team but the whole previous performances. Ebiana Hanum the Nema working out the amount. Seko Barca working out yebe foul. Yene Manchester United din komo. Manchester United say ba so more money cost na say ye pese ye fawa ye betua 30 million. Ken. But the 30 million has a time frame. A bread daso. 30 million na say Barcelona tua de Manchester United no. E 15th. En na Kwame di kan ho asem no. E di say koba so the 15th of June I this month. Enye twamu a Barcelona has the opportunity to renegotiate with Manchester United. Say 15 for Niaba. And your chinchina can say Manchester United they get 30 million biom. Debbie. Barcelona wa kwanyano. So on Manchester United tenase. And the Rashford tenase. No mu di nkomo. Na nkomo bi o ma di in the past we are concerning Marcus Rashford bi asan nkomo na temu. Sisi aye be di nkomo foforo. Enti afa ye betimi adi sikasem ho nkomo foforo. Nkomo bi ye involved bi an ye betimi adi foforo. And Saudi and Barcelona decided to say, oh yeah. It is not that Barcelona doesn't need Marcus Rashford. Debbie. Rashford kobo loan wa Barcelona one good one masio. Rashford loan move over Barcelona. Can he play 32 matches in the Spanish La Liga season?
32 matches no emu 18 and a Rashford started here 18 no started here no and 32 na waboni nyina no he contributed 15 goals in the Spanish La Liga Oshe 8 and assisted 7 15 goal contribution from 18 starts in the Spanish La Liga season. Untibin can chemi amete hey say Marcus Rashford has been a bad player. In the Champions League, he played 11 games for Barcelona Boboko no. 11 no boy no or started 5 ken. 5 or started here and 11 no boy ni no. Marcus Rashford contributed 8 goals in the Champions League. Or share 5 and or assisted 3. Okaboma 8 goals from 11 games in the Champions League. It's Rashford numbers, no. Edia dance yes alone no be body ma Barcelona no. Abranti any born home day. That is why I'm saying say Barca can't tell me say they don't need Marcus Rashford. Barcelona only wants to buy time to renegotiate. Say on per Rashford bioma and Quebec can outright. E yet then afraid yes I player corner or say Manchester United the loan dia. Or no Barcelona are ready. So better for Rashford loan. Ken. India. So what it means is that they need the player. Because on pen Quebec on pe. But I see obet Manchester United a dim como. Now wasaji akwadani loan. Enti akwadani di ope. But sika 7 komo na Barcelona peto using adwene. No dim commodity sika 7 so. Now for your farmer Marcus Rashford. And then the Barca bobo kolum no babi si akan de mano. And that is exactly what Barcelona club no. And nam sa akwa no so more ye. And for Marcus Rashford at Manchester United there is a position at Rashford by Obaba. The left wing position, Rashford best started. Manchester United, as we speak, doesn't have any left winger. Oh, you're competent enough. There be anything that thought that dogunum and then I'm our position no. So Manchester United are now open, but the player is not ready to play for Manchester United. That is the problem now. Ken, oh yeah, story. FRUN, High Commissioner for Human Rights. Mr. Ayevokatek. Nensema Oka about the United States of America. Say almost soften almost stands kaka because it is the World Cup. And ama mind be bring to kwan aba no ma ba World Cup ni bi. Nti America ngo go niam kaka mfa ma mind no mo ba no. Eye no krepa. Ye benya na nke yesa na tie. We've seen a lot of countries almost decide say World Cup nti omo be soften stance e wo niam ba ko mienu bi omo ni gidi ho. We saw the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Kata your maya so benya nsa no benya nsa tokrampo ye problem but omo de mra bae because na nipa bi tu kwan aba oman mu omo ni oman mu enti se obeba no aba be dia wabesi aka wabedi djuma wo oman mu dia e je se ye pe kwan bi so ma won so wani je e no kwe but so hwe Kata de no na hwe America de na ken Kata de no didn't bother on security reasons. Kata de no was about fun. It was about quiet here first was softening your stance. But the America conversation borders on security reasons. And I know the master uncle money no a bit different. From players you do a proper scrutiny mu and search mu and san no makwa ram. Senegal de ba ye no. You shall see the din komo bebre. Ebinom were talking about racism any ade. The ehu ya say Kevin De Bruyne de aba. Oti akonya so aye yin mpabo nyina ye de niam efa ne nam ne a check se niam abo ne bia ni honom ansa ne ama wakonya ama waru America manim eno ne nkoda nchen. There were supporters aya approve visa said am from Scotland days before mo baba betu ya revoke visa se ne nyina supporters ne ntimi ma eno nkoda nchen. Teams bi wo ma omo the technical team members ebinom footballers impo have visa issues. Abramo ko America kwa kusi akan enkonkoda nchen. But there is a lot of concerns has been referee Omar actor and so nkomo no ken eno na kwa fa nkomo bebre di aba a obi e ka ho asem, especially as Africans. Ye benya nanka ye best referee last year 2025 e kono akwa represent Africa ne man Somalia and qualify for the World Cup, but ono no referee na nya opportunity anka oko obe raise the flag of the country very high. Aside that, obe hoist the flag of Africa and the name of Africa very high. Uye no if you want ma as a young referee no see so no me sure say na empire bo nyina no so obenya akonya no officiate at the biggest stage of world football, definitely the World Cup. Sa akonya no na nka aba no ntin kan dream when he started being a referee eba be materialize ano no and we aba be boom. But you sit down and you ask yourself, say, what cup in American corner will still kin? Mexico kaho. Canada and so kaho. So the referee situation, they in a FIFA and decide to say a bit me the Mexico and I bet me the Canada. I'm an aqua watch games all. A idea about Madrid and Barcelona. Because me feel say American empire man in America.
Because a idea referees no Purity Colina and the team no mubesi ewo US nti ho no mbe ma referees na ide omo be come Mexico ne kananti omo training camp no wo ABC wo US ti say referee no ba e so oba ho answer bia wo game wo Canada no ko wo game wo Mexico na wo ko enti sanity
mato nkomo na sepa na ebie kwan foforo ma nkomo foforo ba. There is a country to say Iran on America with issues because of that. Obebo games for America. But the man in Brazil or America, or Brazil or Mexico, a brand swan, no abebo the ball, or bought the ball we are, no chance to come back to Mexico.
They come from Canada na
if truly
Mexico.
Yes, there are no problems, there are no issues. Referee necessarily get into Mexico and answer Canada. Not training bi obeye bia na emru FIFA so obepe nipa baako instructor baako no ne referee na ye de say omo ye bia o Canada na say Mexico.
Okay,
but why is FIFA mute on that? Reports America for ne dey ba say say one corona e friend say Somalia no e di nkan abadada say America de ban ato omo so omo ntimi nwura kure friend say United States mo. Two, Somalia kuro no adinti e ma US e de travel ban e to omo so ne say America for ne say Somalia corona baba be ye kura terrorist groups e bo omo ho adwa ho no ma plan to attack countries eti yenim ni pakura wo free Somalia ba America a ye part of the terrorist group and I say onye part of the terrorist group eti the travel ban e de aye de ben e de ato omo so eno ne nkonkoda nchen. Referee now Orban per report he was interrogated for 11 solid hours. Say she reports and the findings about Bontin say referee are linked to certain terrorist groups. E was Somalia Krumo.
Shaba.
Yes. It is a ma referee ne kwan. E ma ne be United States of America enyeye. Akofa nkomo bebre e di aba. Eti asam na voka take Canada and can kwan so ano no say the be anka World Cup dey be enjoyable. Back in America knows. So looking at issues e wo honom omone other countries in tawan and senseme wo no. People feel that this is going to be the right time. Imagine say what tamfo e host the World Cup now we attack no. News be be free ma chain way. So they don't want to compromise on security in any way. And no na akwa fan same way nyina ade aba. It's World Cup na there. Say obekobio, say onkobio. It is hurting, honestly speaking, as an African. But omonso omoko World Cup na se no. Omonso security at stake and they have to be protected. World Cup ni nya sha ase aken we nyina yure be fiu.
Yeah.
E chena ye pass ball na. Ye ko enjoy ball. We are all going to forget about these things.
On this obey history after China. Na yem fan say about 70 minutes in the Panama 3-0 was a referee. No we so be ankai. Ana Obakai visa. Okay. Mama for we introduce our members here. Me patro Makion restaurant ewo Askwa ewo Ayukumase ma Mercy adu ahenkra. Me patro ne maame 1 week no ayochina. Enti mesremo ochina aye 1 week. Oba panyin aye mata aye opoku. Me patro nyame adom ochina ena ne 1 week ne koso ewo atonsu aprabo. Enti yenu anama atonsu aprabo ene mamunim aye ma aye Mercy adu ahenkra ono ena Makion restaurant one aye da omone wo ha omo enso ehwe ama bia so kama ne maame ena eda foma 1 week enso eba so ochina ntochina ewa tonsu aprabo mamota kodidi wo Makion nyina no wonim se ayaba maame no ayadia ne maame edafom enti ema remfinti yebaba ne yaba beta wachi ma mercy edu ayenkura yemfa no nso meba sisia amufa beba betranse or the stories awro nyina no enso ebepremo meba bedi nkomo bebre enche mede pia enso ebepremo eye ene emore semene ba bedi nkomo Kennedy bedi nkomo mene tabia won nkomo na solak meba sisia
Tell me the tell you. Me want what this say na me sa ko fa pani. Hey! Kwati adawru mo, me yonko kwati. Na adawru ma. Enu enwumre wu ye aduane asori wura dem na me fefe.